Oh baby, we got an unboxing. I know what this should be, but we're gonna experience it all together for the first time. I haven't unboxed a guitar that was new in box in a long time. So I know it has been pulled out of the box to be, a setup was done on it at some point. This is from Papa's Music. I'll have their link in the deal. They're one of my dealers, and we worked out a deal for some pedals. And I got this Tele. I'll probably make a separate video about the entire Tele collection. So I decided a little while ago that all of 2025 I was only going to look at, trade for, and buy Teles. And so this is a continuation of that. And so this is the Tele. Let's see how it's boxed in there. It's like you got multiple stages of boxed. They actually pack these pretty good because I don't think it has a case or a gig bag or anything. This is Squier Classic Vibe 60s Custom, I think is the model. Okay, so we got some pretty good packaging going on in here. Trying to see what all I need to do to get to the goods. So it looks like it's like suspended inside the box. It's kind of hard to see. You can kind of see in there. So I'm just kind of like peeling out these different layers of cardboard supports. But yeah, I'm really excited. I now have, this makes Tele number 7, which is really exciting. I got a couple around my birthday, thanks to all who watched the birthday video. I plan on using this for Fuzzant videos. I may swap the bridge pickup out. That's been a trend in a lot of my Teles and just in general in all my guitars. Because the bridge pickup tone, I really want it to have a really specific feel and sound, and I also don't want to replicate stuff that I already have. Okay, we're making a mess. Let's just do something. Okay, so I can tell that the top of the guitar headstock is here. Let's see if I can just, what is this going on in there? Okay, we will figure this out. Okay, got truss rod tools. Our little package here. Okay, looks like it's coming. All right, so this packaging is like super aggressive. It's got another piece of cardboard packaging. At least it's well suspended in there, and it has some bubble wrap foam. But we don't need any of that nonsense. So the big moment, this is my first time seeing it. Oh baby, yeah, the neck on this feels perfect. Oh yeah. So very 60s Tele feel. I had a made in Japan 60s reissue Tele, and it felt almost identical to just the neck feel of this and the feel of the body and the weight. This reminds me a lot of that guitar actually. Really cool wood grain on this one. So it looks like a pretty good body, double bound, which is one of the pluses of this particular model. So we've got our little hang tags, Papa's Music. We love them, we support them. I actually made a custom obtainium called the Papa Drive just for Papa's Music. But yeah, this is an unbiased review of the guitar. I mean, I already have and own a lot of Squier Teles or guitars that have Squier Classic Vibe. Actually, I don't think I have any Classic Vibe necks. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Squier line, there's like a Bullet series, which is kind of the cheaper ones, Affinity series, which I think is like the full width bodies. And then there's some of the other, like Paranormals are kind of a little bit cheaper, but the Classic Vibes tend to be really close to like original spec on the instruments. Still very affordable, very popular for mod platforms because of just the quality of necks and stuff. The action feels really good on this. I can't wait to plug it in, which we will do. I also got a cool reverb pedal today. We'll plug in with some kind of, probably just plug into my usual test rig, which is a PV solid state combo that sits under the desk, but it sounds really good in this room. So we will adjust and set that rig up, and then we'll rip through some tones. I'll probably plug into the Astral Destiny and the Fuzzant Machina 2. Really pleasant sounding, like vintage style 60s Tele reissue type pickups. They sound a lot like the ones that were in my Made in Japan I mentioned earlier in the video. Let's just throw some dirt on it, because that's the only way I can really tell, like, if they're microphonic or like what the tone of the pickup actually is. So here's some Machina 2 with drive. So if you're not familiar with Machina 2, the right side is a nice overdrive. I'm in the like germanium with both knobs around 7. So yeah, really nice sounding. So I love this overdrive with single coils because it sounds so good. Not particularly hot or gainy pickups. I probably could raise the height on that bridge pickup just a little bit, but it's set up quite well. These do look like steel saddle vintage style bridge. Could be chrome over brass. The pickup itself does look like it's vintage style, like it's got kind of an aged look to it, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if it was in fact like pretty close to like an import version of the original spec. Let's throw some fuzz on. So a little less gating. Got that nice stringy clarity in the bridge pickup. See how the neck pickup sounds? Just the fuzz side. Let's kick on both. This thing. No, it sounds perfect. The only thing I want to change is the strings, just to make them a little beefier. I hit a little too hard on the low strings, and that's the only downside to this. But this is a Fender or a Squier Classic Vibe 60s custom. So it's a custom because it's got the binding. I really like the sound of it. I hope you guys like that little sound clip. Pickups are actually good. That was my one big question. Is I couldn't remember. I remember one of mine, it's upstairs, has a Classic Vibe pickup in it, and I liked that one. And this is a totally different pickup. So very cool. I love it. Thanks, Jeff and Papa's Music. I did obviously like pay for this. I traded for it, but well, I paid it anyway. It's a convoluted transaction. I paid for it. This is my own review. It's cool. You know, finish is basically perfect on these. I mean, it's as good as anything else. And for your money, you know, you can't really go wrong. It's, gosh, just the feel of it is so perfect. It's like, this is like the perfect Telecaster to me. So looking forward to using it a lot in videos and around the shop. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll catch up soon.